We are currently on the base in Sasebo, trying on shoes. I think I'm gonna buy athletic shoes for like the first time ever, because I've been having feet problems because I'm old. Currently walking around in a pair right now that I think I like, which is good. I found a pair of Nike FS Light Run 4s. None of that means anything to me, but they're not atrocious. So I think I'm gonna get them. This is the view from our floor. It's where the main shopping area is down there, so we're gonna head over that way and try and find some lunch. It's like 1 o'clock and we haven't eaten yet. Also over there is where the kimono thing is, so maybe we'll get some more video of that. This is the big shopping section of Sasebo. We're gonna go down here and look for some lunch. Lots of lights. Indoor, which is nice. It's been kind of rainy out today, so we'll be able to stay dry. There's a lot of Americans in Sasebo because of the base. There's a big naval base out here. Something that I've noticed. So hearing English all over the place has been kind of a trip for both Tosh and I, just because obviously we're not used to hearing that much English out here. Food. And this is a little grandma. Who wins? So this is kind of big. Hand for scale. No bananas were available. Right now we are in Sasebo. This is where Grandma was born. I believe this is also where Grandma met Grandpa. And this is the view. She's trying to find her brother's house but doesn't have an address. So she's trying to find it by memory, which proves to be pretty difficult. So she's just kind of trying to find the view from where she remembers it being. But look how insane it is from out here. You can see the whole city. Then you have the naval port just right down here with these huge naval ships. It's gorgeous. And the rain finally let up, and so there's some break in the clouds. Very beautiful. We're here in Sasebo in our lovely hotel room with this painting here. Lovely painting. We just went
It's the same painting from our last room.
They had to move our rooms because our Wi-Fi was down all night. They told us several times that they just didn't know what was going on, and then like I'm in the shower and they call and they're like, "Your Wi-Fi is broken."
No shit, Sherlock.
There's this place in the station that we're right across the street from called Log Kit. That has
That's the name of it?
Yeah, it's called Log Kit.
It said like each customer gets 1 log kit per customer, and I'm like, what are you talking about? Each per?
So it's like a burger joint. It's yours.
Oh.
So they have something here called the Sasebo burger, so I figured I might as well get it.
Sasebo is in Kyushu. It's the most southern island of Japan, and it's not well known, but it has one of 2 Navy bases located in Japan. So there is a very, very large American presence in this town, and that is kind of how the Sasebo burger started.
So I didn't know what it was, and to be honest, I kind of still don't. But here, we'll take a look at this thing together. If I can get it without getting on my pants. So, top bun, mayonnaise, I think. Tomato.
Oh, just stick your fingers right in there.
I'm the one eating it.
I know.
It's
I'm
fine.
not eating it.
Lettuce, onion, bacon, just like a single thick piece of bacon, Then there's a fried egg and a very small beef patty.
Which is kind of funny because if you look at all the pictures about Sasebo burgers or all the advertisements, there's a huge beef patty pictured. So we were kind of surprised because in Japan, usually what they advertise is what you get, and it looks just as beautiful. But she kind of pulled out this little beef patty.
A little baby patty. Although, so this is the small size, which is...
Oh, the big size was ridiculous.
And the big size was like...
Okay, let me see the small size. So, like, this is, like, the small size, right? The big size was like this.
It was legitimately, like, 4 of the small size.
And the guy's like, do you want the small size? And we're like, well, no shit, man.
Could not handle the big size.
So I don't know if all of the places that serve Sasebo burgers serve this large size, and if maybe that's why they're so famous, or if they're just that delicious. So I guess we're gonna, well, Chris is gonna find out. I don't eat beef.
You can talk about what you got.
Oh, I'm not hungry. We did eat recently, but we felt like Chris had to try this while he was here. It's not very common that we would come to Sasebo, but it is where my grandmother's from. And I saw this thing. It looked, now that I look at it, it's straight up a taco. Oh my god, that is hilarious. So it looked kind of like a deep fried wrap, and the only English it said was avocado cream cheese, which sounds great. So I thought I'd try that, but I think it's hilarious that it's a taco. It's a deep fried taco. I'm gonna try it.
So this thing has mayo, ketchup, mustard, and some mystery sauce. If we're being completely real, kind of tastes like I'm eating a Jack in the Box burger.
Bummer.
I mean, not in a bad way. It's just like...
This looks like a Jack in the Box taco. So far, it's only deep fried tortilla.
At least it's tortilla.
Okay. Here's the filling. Tastes like avocado.
That's good.
But to me, hot avocado isn't very appetizing. Kind of tastes like bad avocado when it's hot. So far, no cheese.
No cream cheese. Maybe it's mixed in with the avocado?
So, maybe. I don't know. This is a dud. I don't know what you paid for it. 130 yen, maybe? It was like $1.
It was $2. It was like $2.20.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
That's a ripoff. It's a ripoff. But I do like deep fried flour tortilla, so at least that's what most of this is.
We were in the grocery store, and I saw this thing. Just take a look at the artwork on this bottle here. The whole bottle's camouflage. Looks very sick. Like, look at that bunny. That bunny's sick. It's called Lifeguard.
Did you say that it looks sick?
Yeah.
Sick.
It's called Lifeguard. Oh, I guess you should see this, the main illustration. Like, that's sick.
Sick bunny.
It's called Original Bionic Drink Lifeguard since 1986. So they've been making this drink as long as I've been alive.
It's a long time.
I'm like fairly certain it's just going to be like a Mountain Dew.
Mostly
we'll
because
see.
it looks like some neon.
It smells like
drink.
melon.
Does it? I smell.
Kind of, yeah.
I just drank this sparkling grape soda.
The bottle cap's cool though.
This smells funky. You gonna try it first?
Yeah, I'll try it first.
It kind of reminded me of something like syrup that you would put on shaved ice, maybe? Like super sweet.
It's actually not very sweet. It tastes like if Surge and Mountain Dew had a child.
I think it tastes like Smarties.
Okay.
Would not purchase this again.
Yeah, it's not good.
Ugh.
But that's it. I think that's...
No, we got that.
We know that this is good, and people know that things like this exist.
So, this is pronounced pokey for all you Americans that have been calling it Pocky your whole lives. It's pokey. Just a little.
It's Pocky.
So, oh god, just a little lesson. But I mean, yes, you can get regular Pocky in the States, like strawberry chocolate. Sometimes you can find that almond crush one. But we found an orange peel one, so we're gonna give that a go in a few.
Tomorrow we are headed to House Tembus.
That'll be fun.
So that should be exciting. I don't know how long the train ride there is, but
I think it's about probably less than 30 minutes. We're not
Oh.
very far.
sick.
Yeah.
Cool. So now we're gonna go do laundry for the first time this trip. The only time this trip.
Actually, I think it's less than 30 minutes.
And then repack and repurpose everything so we know what we're doing for the next couple of days. Bye.